everybody. Happy Monday. I got my Eagles shirt on. For many of you, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. We did it. All those positive vibes. We did it. So it was super exciting. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Actually, sometimes I was out of my seat a lot of those times. Good morning, Andy. Good morning. Good morning, Sean. I love it. I love Sean's picture. Hi, Michael. Good morning. Oh, get your coffee. Today's a good. I had a lot of wine yesterday. I need a lot of coffee today. It was a good game, though. Was that not a great Super Bowl? So exciting to watch and be a part of. And I had a lot of fun. I had Dr. Drew and his wife Susan there with me. We had a blast. They really enjoyed it. I think I've converted them to be Eagles fans. We had a good time. So I hope you had a great weekend and you're ready to get back into the week here with Coffee with Colby. Today, we're going to talk about the underdog. I mentioned it last week on my show, Live with Colby Rebel. Good morning, Julie. And you know how the Eagles weren't even supposed to get that far, right? They lost that main quarterback, and everybody thought the quarterback was the team, right? That they just couldn't hold it together. And the coach, he told this interesting story, and I'm not going to get his quote exactly right. I'm not going to get it exactly right, but if I find it, I'll post it. But the coach, everybody was really down. They were feeling out. Good morning, Tina. Hi, Jane. And really discouraged. You can imagine, right? I mean, he's the captain, but they love him. He's the quarterback and all of that. And so the coach found this really old picture. And what he also noticed in the back of the picture was this quote. And something along the lines of, one man may be great, but he doesn't make the win. The team makes the win. Something along those lines. And I think it was just this unbelievable sign for him that, hey, you know what? We can do this. We're not tapping out. Tapping out means quitting. We're not quitting. We're not giving up. And, the Eagles came back. So a few of those games, they kept winning. By the skin of their teeth, they kept winning. And then they are at the Super Bowl. Now you're playing the Patriots, right? You're playing this, the God of all teams. It is the holy grail of football. And you got to play them. So it would have been easy for the Eagles to just show up, not even do well, walk away losing. That would have been good enough, actually, right? Would have been good enough because they weren't expected to even be there. But this is the story of the underdog. And this is the story I think each and every one of us can relate to. Each and every one of us in our life at some point has been the underdog. And we can overcome. You can overcome the corporation. You can overcome the system. You can overcome the odds. You can overcome the medical diagnosis. You can overcome that heartbreak. You can rally. You can overcome, but you got to believe. You got to believe. You got to have hope. You have to have vision. That vision that says to you, I see it. I feel it. I taste it. I know that this can happen. And no matter where you are in your life, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in what can be done, you can do it. You really can. I'm telling you, I've never been more proud of this team, but really of what they're showing all of us, of what we're capable of doing and accomplishing if we just believe in it. And that I'm telling you, not just one person rose. The quarterback, the second quarterback, Knowles, here's the thing. The guy, talk about pressure. pressure. You know, you feel so bad for him. He comes in as the second quarterback. Everyone is, see, I love that. Andy says, I spent the weekend working on my beliefs. Andy, that's really great. In fact, Andy, remind me, I'll make that a topic in itself because it's really important. I love that. But here's that second quarterback. First of all, you come in and all you're listening to is how sad everybody is to miss Wentz and how much they wish Wentz was in the game and Wentz this and Wentz that. And, you know, he knows this. So he's got all this pressure. He's got all this weight to show up. And he did it. You know, so even under pressure, because when things are expected of you, that can also get in the way. That can also be detrimental. That can also, good morning, Maria, my friend. That can also hold you back. So you have to work through the pressure. You have to work through the self-doubt. You have to work through the system. Right? Because the system is set up a certain way. Your job system is set up a certain way, right? They've got their policies. They've got who gets promotions and why and what's expected of you and your relationship, right? Does your spouse not have these expectations of you of what they want and how they expect you to be? There was this podcast I listened to on... It was about moms who had children murdered. And they said one of the important things was the hardest part of moving forward was that their family wanted them to be who they used to be. But they'll never be that person after their child is gone. And so wherever you are in your life, you may be struggling. You may be worried. You may be struggling. How am I going to do this? How am I going to figure this out? There's no way I can get ahead. All of that. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Carol. But know that you can. Through the hope, through the belief, through that grit, you know, it takes never giving up. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning. You know, it really takes not giving up. It is so easy to give up. It's so easy. You can do it. Julie's got the physical shoulder pain, right? That rotator cuff. Those things are nasty. You tear one of those. So, you know, but yeah, Julie, don't give up. Don't give up. I mean, I've had injuries for years and years and years, and they're now recovering. So keep working at it. Keep doing it. I want you all, here's your homework, okay? Your homework for the week. I'm giving you weekly homework today. At least I'm giving you a week to do it, not just a day. I'm lightening up. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick one thing in your life. I know you probably have a whole laundry list you could choose from. I want you to pick one thing that you feel that you're behind the 8 ball in, that you feel that you're the underdog, that you feel that you can't measure up, or no matter how hard you try, it's not working. Pick one aspect, just one. And what I want you to do is start feeding energy into it. Positive energy. I want you to imagine positive things. I want you to envision it working out perfect. I want to see you figuring out ways that you can also manifest it, make it happen for you. Do you take some steps towards it? Really start working towards it. So, Linda, thank you. Thank you, Linda. I want you to really work on it this week. So choose one thing. What happens is some of you may, like I said, you may have a whole platter. It may be like Thanksgiving feast of what you could work on, right? Just choose one. Because what happens is if you have a lot of things, you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to get stressed, and then you're not going to pick any. So pick one little thing, something small, and you know, something easy, and I want you to really focus on it this week. Put your energy into it. Put your back into it. Put some back into it, and really see how you can actually start to recover. Because if the Eagles can beat the Patriots 41-33, they beat Tom Brady. If they can beat the god of football. Yeah, you surely can pick something off your your laundry list and tackle it. You absolutely can. Absolutely. I'm going to pick something today. I am going to pick something today too, and we're going to do this together, okay? And I love Andy's approach. Andy said, hey, you know, I spent this weekend looking at my belief system, looking at how I'm looking at things. It's exactly what you got to do. You got to look at how are you looking at something? Are you already looking at it from a negative standpoint? Are you already looking at it from a place of not being successful in it? How do you change that? How do you change the perception? And we can work on that. That's another Coffee with Colby. You guys make sure, put those in the notes. Somebody put that in the notes. This way I'll remember to talk about it, because that's another really good one. We're going to teamwork this. We're going to get through this together. But I'll tell you what, that game was great. That game was great for so many reasons, and I hope it inspires you the way it inspired me, because we all could use a little inspiration. When you're down, when you're out, when you're feeling behind in things, when you're feeling like you work so darn hard, and yet you're not reaping the rewards. Like, why, right? It's a struggle sometimes. And sometimes we have this misconception that struggle means you're not supposed to do it. It's so not true. That's not true. Struggle is growth. And it just means it could be a time of growth for you. Period. Doesn't mean you're not supposed to be doing something. So if you find yourself struggling, don't just keep quitting it. Don't just keep walking away. Sometimes it's saying, how do I sort it out? How do I maneuver through it and get to the other side and grow beyond where I feel stuck, right? So anyhow, that is our Coffee with Colby for today. That is our inspiration. I hope you feel inspired either to go throw a football or to go change something in your life. Good morning, Amber. Good morning. So there you go. I'm going to, on my Facebook page, I'm going to put a little special up. It's not going to stay up long. So make sure you like my page. I think if you like my page, at least you'll get the notices quicker. And sometimes there's always little bonuses in those. I'm going to throw up a little special in case anyone's interested. It's not going to stay up long. So you got to keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on my page. If anybody wants to share, you know, I'm always grateful from the bottom of my heart. I'm really super grateful that you guys leave these messages and chime in with me and join me. It means a lot. It doesn't feel like us time. You know, we do have this coffee time, and it's a nice time to get together and makes us feel less alone, right? Tell you what, it could be dog-eat-dog out there. It can be dog-eat-dog, but I'll tell you what, you can win. You can win. You can do this. So have a gorgeous day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.